Hello, guys. Welcome to episode 3 of the Great Night Podcast. I'm Charles.
I'm Anon. I'm Sabrina.
I'm Sienna.
I'm Thomas.
Today, we're going to be talking about vaping.
So, how do you guys think that one would get pulled into vaping and someone would actually
I think peer pressure,
Yeah, peer pressure is a big part of people getting influenced into vaping to see their friends, or to their friends are telling them to do it. You see that stuff. You get influenced or pulled into vaping. Somebody could think it's popular, so they would want to do it also.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you go on TikTok or YouTube and you see people doing cool tricks. I just got this new vape and all those tricks and stuff. And maybe you think I want to do it too, but you really shouldn't.
Not just TikTok. Maybe your friends. Maybe you're going to the bathroom, you see one of your friends vaping, doing cool tricks, showing others, and you're like, oh, let me try that too. And then you just vape, and then you get addicted to that nicotine in it.
Yeah.
Also when you go to gas stations, you can see vapes on the window, and you can get drawn from that.
Yeah, there's lots of colors and flavors that they market for kids.
The way it's advertised could pull somebody in. It's mostly targeted to younger kids, because they're more likely to use it by the way they package it.
So, guys, recently I've seen many smoke shops coming around. The one right next to Tabor, the one right next to the new Quick Check, maybe. It's really dumb. You shouldn't vape.
Yeah, they're taking down other shops to make a new vape shop just for vape. That's just kind of crazy. How popular vapes have got during the 2000s.
Yeah, and there's a lot of false claims on vapes of how they're good for you. Not that they're good for you, but they won't harm you, and that they'll give you sensation that will last for a while, which is not true. It'll only last for a couple of seconds, and then you have to keep vaping.
Yeah.
Some people say it's better than cigarettes, but it's not. It's the same.
Yeah, they think it reduces stress, but it actually does not. That one little second of it feels good, they want to take more, and then they get addicted, and it's not good for you.
Yeah, their body just can't. Their body can't stand without it. And when you do it so much, your tolerance gets higher and higher and higher. So you have to have it more and more and more, and it gets worse, really bad for your body.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could also affect your mental health. Other people may think that oh, that person vapes, and then it could make you lose friends, and it could really affect your mental health. And I think that you're doing social health, the health triangle, it's mental, physical, and social. And I think if you vape and you're caught vaping, now some people might think you're cool, but most people probably not gonna think you're cool and stay away from you, because they don't want to get influenced into vaping too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know a couple of kids that vape, and it's not cool.
Yeah. And it affects you too. If you see someone vaping, you might think it's cool, or when they they take a whiff and then blow it out, and it's called second smoke, and if you breathe that, it affects you too.
Yeah, and also you doing it influences other people to do it too. So it's basically just keeps happening over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could affect other people's mental health too, and that's not good.
Yeah, if someone if you see someone doing it, you'll probably want to do it, but that's not you shouldn't.
And if you're caught with a vape at school or at your workplace, I think some workplaces have smoke, area where you can smoke, but at schools you get suspension, and you have to after school studies about how vaping is not good for you and stuff.
Yeah,
It's really not fun.
Especially if you're caught with it has something else in it. You never know what's in a vape. It doesn't tell you on the box. You never know what's in it. There could be marijuana, there could be all these different things that could be in it.
Especially if you buy it from not a store, but your friend, or just a random buyer on the street,
And
or school.
The connections people have and stuff.
So if you're first caught with a vape in school, then you have a 2-day in-school suspension. And if you're caught, if you have to go to the doctor if you get caught with a vape, and then
They do physical tests on you, and they see if you're still well, if there's something that was in the vape that could have possibly affected you.
Yeah.
And then they send out the vape for testing somewhere, and if it comes back with marijuana or something, you're charged with even more. I think 4-day out of school suspension.
Yeah.
You have to do like out of school like studies about vaping is bad for you and stuff. And even at home you'll get grounded. Your parents will think like they'll like ban you from your stuff like your phone, or like if you play games they won't let you play and they like just make you study.
It also depends on what type of parents you have. Maybe another way you could get pulled into vaping is your parents do it and they're fine with it and they don't care if you do it because they do it too.
But yeah, some parents like when they do like some people when they do vapes, kids learn from their parents. Like they do what their parents are doing. Like some kids, they just like following their like elders' path. So they just like start vaping too.
They could also get the vapes like from their parents. Like they could like steal it, which is not good at all.
Yeah. Especially if they just see it. But this, like, the parents need to, like, hide it almost. Like, put it somewhere where the kids aren't going to be able to get to it. Because if they are able to find it, because kids are able to find a lot of stuff, then they could use it. And that could be very bad for the health. And
Sorry. And if you're like a parent and you do vape, like some people like do like drugs and stuff, so you get high. So you're not like really taking care of your child properly. You'll get like some people like might call CPS on you. You might get your child taken away, which is like really sad for the child too. Like that, like no kid here like wants to lose their parents.
Another thought is once you're pulled into vaping and you've been doing it for so long, how do you quit? I mean, I'm sure many people who do vape, they want to quit, but they can't because you get that feeling and you keep on wanting it. And if you try to quit after a while of not having it, you get that feeling again that you really, really, really need it and that you really want it. And you just do it. And then that everything restarts. Your progress restarts when you try to quit.
It's kind of like you can go.
That's why you have to go to a trusted adult and talk about it. Like you could also go to like your parents, a guidance counselor.
Yeah.
What another thing that you could do is like find a natural high, something that like you could do that you like a lot, say sports or like taking a walk or going to the beach. Things like that could like help like your mental health and help you cope. Also, if you're trying to not vape, trying to not stop using drugs, stuff like that.
Maybe listen to music.
Yes.
Think about like what comforts you or something like
Yes.
that.
Do things that like distract you
Instead of
like
vaping.
make you think about the vape.
Yeah.
You should really like reach out to somebody because maybe they could help you.
Trusted adults.
Yeah, it's better like if you told someone before you get caught, because if you get caught, you'll just be in trouble. But if you told someone, you'll still be in trouble probably, but you'll get help, and you'll get better time by time.
Yeah.
Like you could reach out to Mr. Y in school. He'll really help you and he'll tell you on how you could like quit vaping and how it could really help you.
If you tell Mr. Y or Mr. Yaros, whatever you want to call him, you can like get help, and you won't get in trouble while like school. But if you get caught, you'll be in big trouble.
Yeah.
Also, like when you're like thinking, like all you're thinking about in school is you're not thinking about your work, you're not thinking about sports sometimes. All you're thinking about is getting that high, getting that vape.
Yeah, it distracts
vaping.
you. It distracts you from your everyday life activities. Sometimes it could ruin your friendships. It ruins the people around you. People don't want to hang out with you anymore because it's not cool. It's not cool at all.
Yeah, you could really get addicted and like not want to quit, and that could be all you're focused on. Like, I want to use that vape, but that's not good. Yeah, it has like a really big effect on your life.
Your grades go down. Like in sports, you fall behind. Maybe like you're in maybe in high school, you're like on the varsity team, and you started doing vapes. You keep falling behind. You don't come up to practice, and like you just go behind and teams and like maybe just quit. Maybe your team doesn't want you anymore.
Yeah, like if you get caught vaping, it could really affect your social life because then everybody knows that you vape, and maybe you could get cut from a team or lose some like out of school clubs that you do.
Another thing, it really affects your body and your lungs. Like every hit you take, it takes off seconds of your life, and then eventually you're more sick than you realize. And my mom's a nurse, and she sees people every day. She works with lungs, and she sees people every day that have lung conditions, smoker lungs, because they smoke cigarettes, they vape, and they do all that stuff, and it kills you.
Yeah, it tricks your brain into like thinking that you need that. It's something you need in your body when it really is just gonna slowly kill you and just slowly like hurt you.
Yeah, if you really think about it, like what's better? A healthy life or like a life where you just want to get like that 1 second of sensation, like a good feeling, and just end up dying, losing your loved ones.
Yeah.
To any kids that are like watching this podcast, you shouldn't vape. There's many solutions that come with vaping. You can ask a person around you. You can ask for help. You can ask Mr. Yaros. You can ask your high school counselor. You can ask your parents if they're supportive of you and if you're trying to hide this from them. And if you really turn yourself in and if you're really honest about it, then I feel like there would be much less of a punishment than if you go to ask for help than if you get caught with it.
And if like you're scared to tell like your parents, some counselor, some teacher, you can just ask your friends. Like I could ask Charles here to from vaping, which I'm not. Help me get out of this, and he'll help me. I'm sure he will. Your friends will always be by your side.
I think vapes should be banned because really it affects everybody like in a bad way. Like nobody should have vapes because it really affects them and makes their life worse.
Yeah. Also, I think that like there's many ways to get off of vaping and stop vaping. You could probably search up like helplines and stuff like that will help you stop vaping. You're not trapped once you start vaping, but you just need to find that help and you need to stop hiding it and find that help.
Yeah, because if you hide it, like you're just gonna get more in trouble. So you should just tell someone. You can go into rehab and stuff to like get off the vape.
There's also, on the internet, I see these ads all the time for YouTube and stuff. There's always these ads that are like, stop vaping and how it affects you. There's definitely apps that can help you get off and help you stop.
Yeah, you should really listen to them because some people may think, oh, it's just a joke, it's not real, they're probably lying. You should really pay attention.
And some people like turn to like maybe like they like follow like God. Like some I have like this one relative, and then like they were what do you call it? They didn't like follow any. They weren't like religious, and they raped a lot. But then once they started like following God, going to church and like praying, they like stopped vaping. It was like it distracted them from the rapes.
Yeah, just follow like something that will distract you, like a natural high that will help you not vape.
And like take your mind off of it.
Yeah, but I'd say the best way to stop vaping is definitely ask an adult or a guardian around you. Mr. Yaros is a great example. He's the drugs and alcohol advisor of the school, so he's really good at this stuff.
Save my moving death. Some kids that do relieve stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes it worse. Just
Okay.
Yeah.
People also think that it relieves stress and anxiety. It really doesn't. It makes it a lot worse.
For some people say like, oh no, it actually does help me, but it's just like you think that it does, and like that 1 second makes you feel good, and then you're just back to like, oh my god, that happened, and then later you're like, oh my god, I want to vape again.
Yeah, you try to convince yourself that it is good.
It's making you more stressed.
Yeah. Also, it's called withdrawals, and you have withdrawals every time you try to stop vaping. Your body is basically telling you, no, I need this. So basically, once you start vaping, you're hooked for life.
I think it's time to like wrap it up now.
Thank you for watching
Yeah. Thank you.
episode 3 of the
Thank
Great
you.
Night Podcast.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.